will these overnight cues impact our own markets? We have a research team joining in with what the trade setup looks like, the stocks that are likely to be in the news, and the action from the F&O space as well. Hey guys, a very good morning to all of you. Vivek, let me come across to you first up. What is the market setup looking like today?
Well, good morning. You could say that's a slightly muted setup that we are working with, this Monday morning, given the fact that U.S. markets, largely closed on a muted basis. Dow Jones ending above the green line, but, the Nasdaq and the S&P 500, like we mentioned earlier, slightly in the red. Now, what's actually something that we need to watch out for is actually crude oil prices. Crude oil prices, while they slipped marginally on Friday, they continue to hover near the $80 a barrel mark. So WTI crude oil prices right now just above the $80.4 a barrel mark. So that'll be an important parameter to track going forward. Now, talking about the week gone by and how did Indian markets perform? Indian markets were marginally up, but remember, this is on the back of a 3-week winning streak that Indian markets have seen. And in fact, what actually led the markets higher last week? It was the Nifty Bank. On 2 out of the 4 trading sessions that we saw, the Nifty Bank was significantly outperformed the benchmark indices, and it was led by the top private banks, so HDFC Bank, ICICI and Axis Bank, clearly outperforming the rest of the markets. The Nifty IT Bank too, after a while, rallied on the back of slightly positive commentary coming out of the Accenture results. So that was the key setup that we saw in the week gone by. Friday, certain amount of profit booking was seen, especially names in the broader end of the market. Some of the commodity stocks, some of the fertilizer stocks saw a bit of profit booking after a significant rally. So that'll be something, this particular trend that we will need to watch out for. Now, Asian markets today opening subdued. GIFT Nifty also indicating a gap down start for our own markets. Key events to watch, large trade as far as car trade is concerned, and also, the monsoon parliament session also starts today. That will also be something that market participants will keep an eye out for.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for that, Vivek. Let me go across to Abhishek. He'll list out all the stocks to watch out for in today's trading session.
So to begin with, Pharma Industries have got 74.3 crore worth of orders from New Space India. Now, TVS Motors has signed up an agreement with CSC Grameen e-stores for its commercial vehicle range, especially in 3-wheelers. MCX, the board has shortlisted candidates for the post of MD and CEO. They will submit the name to regulator very soon. Z Media to consider fundraising via issuance of equity shares on June 26. Now, Prestige Estates has got a board approval for raising funds up to 5,000 crores via QIP and other methods as well. PV Fintech, 2 unsecured loans. It has given 200 crore to Policy Bazaar and 50 crore to Paisa Bazaar. Cipla, there is US FDA which has issued 6 inspectional observations in Form 483 for the company's manufacturing unit that is there in Goa. JSW, they have received a letter of agreement for 300 megawatt of wind solar hybrid power project from SCCI. Lupin, they have received an establishment inspection report from US FDA for the manufacturing facility which is there in New Jersey. Sources on car trade, there will be a block trade of about 10.4 crore shares which is valued at close to about 500 crore which will take place in trade today. Back to you.
Okay, all right. Those are all the stocks that will be on our radar now. Finally, let me go across to Mangnam joining in with all the cues from the F&O space this morning. Hey, Mangnam.
Good morning. So, on Friday, we saw profit taking across the frontline indices. The Nifty Bank was the one that actually led the indices down. But in fact, it was the Nifty Bank that led the indices higher in the previous trading sessions as well. The mid-caps continued to outperform. This is an important week from an F&O standpoint because it is the week of the June series expiry. And what we've noticed over the last 3 trading sessions is that there is some supply as the market, moves around that 23,650 mark. So as you can see, the last 3 trading sessions, 3 excursions upwards of 23,600, and the Nifty ended much lower than that level itself. The nature of cash market flows continues to be colored by all the large trades that are taking place. There were a couple on Friday as well. So the FI sold about 1,800 crores. The DIs went ahead and bought 1,250 crores. And there are a couple of large trades today as well. But the action in index futures by the FIs does indicate that, there could be some sort of consolidation, especially on the Nifty Bank end of things, where they sold about 654 odd crores after purchasing in the earlier part of the week. The FI long short exposure stands stable at around 57.43 itself. And, the way the market has been, it indicates a range. What is this range? 23,600 call writers, extremely active for this expiry week. We have 84 rupees premium on that one. And at the lower level is the 23,400 put, which is equally active as well, telling you that the street is playing for a range between 23,300 to 23,700 for this week. So that's exactly, the congestion and the resistance zone for the Nifty comes in, and along with the support zone. A bunch of stocks that I'll be watching out for. Chambal Fertilizers and Granules have both entered F&O ban in the expiry week, and we have Birla Soft, which is out of F&O ban. So those are a bunch of stocks that will be on our radar too.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us and prepping us up for this trading day ahead.